What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Toyota Fanatics. I had no intention of making a video whatsoever, but came home late from work last night and I was in the shower and it just hit me. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning, make a video, show you guys what's going on, what's new. There's some new stuff, huh?
Yes,
there is some new stuff, some things we're working on this week. She's always at work. She got a new job as a supervisor, so she's gone all the time now. When I can schedule in like a rare guest appearance to get some time with her, she'll like pencil me in for 20 minutes. Matter of fact, I just brought her out here right now and she's like, you gotta hurry up, I got stuff to do. So with no further ado, let's get this going. So I've sold the Tundra about 2 weeks ago. And the guy I sold it to, okay, every time I sell a vehicle, I'm always waiting for them to like call me or text me in the next couple weeks and be like, you know, the transmission went out, the engine blew up, I'm taking you to court, you know, we got big problems. I'm serious, you know this about me.
Yes, it's true, he does.
Like I cringe when I sell vehicles and then I see like they texted me or a missed call or something. I'm like, oh, call the lawyer, gotta call the lawyer, seriously. But
it's true, he does.
This guy texted me yesterday to tell me how much he loves the truck. He said he likes it more now than when he bought it 2 weeks ago, and he just wanted to know some specs about the suspension and other stuff. But I missed the truck. I told him I missed the truck, but what I don't miss is worrying about getting pulled over all the time. This has been an issue ever since I was 16 years old and I had my first Toyota truck with tires that stuck out like 10 inches. And I was thinking yesterday, so the Tundra, no front license plate, tinted front windows, super loud exhaust, 12-inch wide wheels that stuck out like crazy. I mean, that thing just screamed, pull me over, right?
Yes.
Everywhere you went, it was like, I was just scanning in the mirrors. Now, I don't know where you guys live. I don't know about Alabama, Texas, whatever, but here in California, Bay Area, they do not like that stuff. I mean, it's weird. They'll let Harleys rip by with no exhaust whatsoever, and then they see a nice guy like me in a white Crew Max. Super happy. I don't really worry about it with the Sequoia because the tires don't stick out at all. But
for now.
Yes. So what the hell was I gonna say? I was reminiscing with her the other day. So when I was 23 years old, I had a solid front axle Chevy HD 2500. I know that's really weird to say that I had a Chevy. It had 44-inch tires, 14-inch wide wheels. I actually went up to her house. She was 18 years old. This girl right here, 18 years old. And I went up to her house to hang out one night. Like, what were we doing? Like what? What? No, no. I seriously, what did we do? So I came up to her house at like 10 o'clock to hang out from like 10 to 12 at night.
We watched a movie.
I think we did watch a movie. I can't remember what movie we watched, but anyway, so I go up to her house. She lived up in the mountains, the Santa Cruz Mountains, and on my way back in this Chevy, I got pulled over on Graham Hill by a very angry highway patrol.
Known around town.
Yes.
Being angry.
Yes. And he wrote me 12 tickets that evening. 12. I didn't really care. I was 23. I was like, I don't care. You know, he even said, you know, have you considered selling this truck and getting it off the road? I said, I'll never do that. You know, I'm 14 wides till I die. And now that I'm 40 and I'm wise, man, I just don't like worrying about getting pulled over anymore. Now, would I buy another huge truck? Yeah, and we'll get into that in a second. Yeah, absolutely I would. But it's really nice for the time being, not worrying about getting pulled over. That's super weird. I used to drive a Chevy, right? Especially a solid front axle. And it was my daily driver, was a truck on 44s. Okay, shifting gears though, let's go back to what this video is all about. And it's all the new stuff we've done to the Sequoia. I wasn't really ready to show it to you guys right now because it's still like a work in progress, but let's just go over a few things. This is an Alpine Halo 9, also known as the ILF 309, I believe. That's just off the top of my head, but this is a 9-inch tablet style head unit, and I've only had it a couple days, but I absolutely love this thing. It also has the ability to interface with your vehicle, and then you can run basically all the gauges. It's all customizable. The sky's the limit with this unit. There's so many options and so many things I can do with it, but I just got to I gotta figure out how it works first. Check out this sub box, you guys. This thing is a beast right here. So 2 Pioneer 12s, and I have to show it to you guys at night, but it's all lit up red in there. This thing is very cool. The only thing I need to do is secure it right now. The thing that we did was I tinted the windows. I think I told you guys that in the last video, but for some added security, we did limo tint all the way around. We added in a backup camera right there. I would have liked to like integrate it more better. Is that even a word? But that's just what we went with. And also Viper alarm with remote start, but there's one little piece that I'm missing for the remote start, so that's not working yet. We're gonna fix that up this week, but the whole stereo's done. And I wanted to put a Flowmaster on it or do something with the exhaust, because I think with auto start or remote start, when you start it up, it's nice to hear a little roar. So that's it. I told you guys I was gonna do the stereo and tent, and I did. And
of course, when it's his.
Yes, so she's a little disgruntled that she owned this thing for years, and all we did was the boring wheels and tires and the lift, and then as soon as I get a hold of it, just in a couple weeks, I just kind of go off and get a bunch of stuff done. Another thing I want to mention about getting the alarm is the, again, I don't know where you guys are at or if it's an issue, but the catalytic converter thefts are out of control around here. There was just a thing in the news the other day. They just busted some shop with $750,000 worth of catalytic converters. I mean, it's blatant. People are just doing it in broad daylight around here. So a couple weeks ago, she called me and told me, hey, I have to give a coworker a ride home after work. Older lady, she was like one of, I think, the doctors at your work. Anyways, she's driving her home and she's telling her, you know, I couldn't drive my car today because it's down. She asked her, what kind of car you drive? She says, I have a Toyota Sequoia and my catalytic converter was stolen. I mean, this hit us hard right here, right? We were just like, oh my gosh. And the thing is, I'm not so concerned about the cat getting stolen for like the noise or anything other than that. I mean, I think it would sound badass, but dealing with it, the dealerships, or I guess Toyota, is so backed up right now because there's so many catalytic converters stolen that I sound like a drunk person.
But I thought when your catalytic converter's gone, you also lose power.
No power. Everything's totally fine. It's just the emissions, or it doesn't. The catalytic converter just heats up to like 2,000 degrees and burns all the stuff before it can get out the tailpipe. Doesn't mean nothing. Your check engine light will come on because you have like a oxygen sensor on there. Remember my 2000 Tundra I had back in the day? I actually bought a brand new Tundra, brought it home, 5 miles on it, and I cut off all the catalytic converters. This is when I was 20 years old, and I rocked that thing for like 6 months like that, and then I traded it in to a Chevy dealership with no catalytic converters, and I didn't even tell them, and I never heard anything.
What are you gonna hear?
I don't know. I thought they would call me and say, hey, have you seen the cats, or why are they gone with 12,000 miles on this truck? I'm happy to get the alarm also. I didn't tell her, but the other night I was walking by the old Sequoia, the OG, and I pulled on the door handle to make sure it was locked, and just the motion of me pulling on the door handle made the like
alarm chirp.
Yes, it was like a warning chirp. And so I go, there's no way that someone's going to cut the catalytic converter off this thing without the alarm going off. Will they stop? God, again, what's going on with me? Will they stop? Will they stop because the alarm's going off? I don't know. People are savages around here.
I guess we don't know how fast it really is,
yeah,
right?
no, we don't. We have no idea. So I have to go to work today, but today's my Friday, and this week I'm doing 2 things. And let me show you guys what that is. Wheel spacers are kind of interesting. Do I recommend them? Not really, especially not if you're putting them on a giant wheel. But what are these, like 17 by 10s? I think that for this vehicle, it'll be perfect. These are the best wheel spacers on the planet right here. These are SpiderTrax, and they were out of stock for a very long time. These are hub centric. These are meant specifically for this vehicle. These are 1 1/4 inch, and I think it's going to look really good. So these are going on this week, and then we'll take a look and see how much better the Sequoia looks. And then the second thing is actually this ceramic paint protection kit. I've never messed with this stuff. As I've told you guys before, I'm not really like a paint guy. I'm not like all crazy about paint. We're gonna ceramic coat the Sequoia. We're gonna throw the wheel spacers on. I'm gonna get the remote start finished up. But my dream vehicle showed up in Hawaii. I saw this thing in Hawaii last night. I told her if a few circumstances were different, we would hop on a plane tomorrow and go to Hawaii and buy this thing. This thing is incredible. I told you guys I did a solid axle swap on a Chevy back in the day, brand new Chevy, and I've just been hurting for a solid axle swap ever since, and this thing is incredible. So with no further ado, let me show you this 2003 Toyota Tundra SR5. I mean, I don't know why it says 8 foot, because it's not an 8 foot bed, but anyways, 15,000 bucks, straight front 4-link suspension. Got to see in person to appreciate. All brand new coil packs for the engine, brand new fuel pump, fuel filter, always serviced on time, blah blah blah. It is 4-wheel drive, because you can see a drive shaft in there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can, I think you can. Yes, there's a drive shaft right there. So it is 4-wheel drive. I mean, these are massive Fox coilovers, front and rear, 4-linked. I mean, who knows, you know, how good of a job they did, or the ins and outs of it. But for 15,000 bucks, I wouldn't even talk them down. I would buy this thing sight unseen right now. I would switch out the wheels and tires and clean it up a little bit. But this is kind of what I want, something like a crazy project truck like this. What do you guys think? Seriously, leave a comment below. Is that thing thumbs up or thumbs down?
At least get something we can all fit in.
That's true. No, yeah, I know.
There's car seats.
That could be tough.
Car
that
seats
could be
are
tough.
big.
Anyways, thanks for watching this video, you guys. If you liked it, thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please
consider subscribing. Bam,
that's what we're talking about. And yeah, stay tuned. Tomorrow I'm gonna work on this for a while, even though I think it's gonna rain. But anyways, I'm happy I got her on a Sunday so we could film a video. We have tons of ideas for videos. We just never have time to get together and do them. We're gonna make time. Anyways, that's it. Have a good rest of the day. See you guys later.
Bye.
Peace.